The Buckeye Association for Auto Racing is proud to present the Super Pro Series, the crown jewel of late model racing in the Ohio Valley. Today it is the semi-final event of the 2016 season, the Jinx Motorworks 100 at the quarter-mile bull ring of the Rockford Speedway, what's known as the birthplace of what we now know as FARC. Starting from the pole is Frank Denny Jr. in car number 11 as the green flag flies, actually breaking a streak of 8 consecutive poles won by female drivers. His teammate and championship contender Brad Brinkley in the 66 car is right behind him in second as he gets a pretty good start, but the caution flag comes out almost immediately on the first lap for a couple of different reasons. At the back of the field, the 8 of Ashley Elliott, another championship contender, gets into the back of Liliana Machado and spins her around. This was not the cause of the caution though, as further up near the front of the field, the 99 gets together with the 24 of Valerie Forge, sending her into the 02 of Jennifer Duke. The 02 with a little bit of damage, and so is the 24, but they all continue on without much problem. Under this caution, a couple of drivers have to come down pit road for various problems, Buddy Swanson and Chuck Darling, and they would both lose several laps in the process. The green flag comes back out with Danny Jr. once again out in front, but coming to his inside is championship contender Brad Brinkley. Early on this season, you wouldn't have thought Brinkley to be a championship contender, hanging down all the way down to 20th position after the third race of the year. But now here he is looking to garner his second win of the season as he takes over the lead from his teammate. More problems for the 24 of Valerie Forge as she has to come down pit road. Broken valve spring on the 24 will end her day just a little bit early. He has not had any luck whatsoever. And the 97 of Bill Jones would have to come down pit road as well. This is for a flat tire. He would get that replaced, but he would also lose several laps in the process. A tough break for your Rookie of the Year leader right now. And the 7 of Samantha Welch also with a flat tire, and she has to come down pit road and loses a couple of laps. Championship leader Lucy Barnton, currently running in the 10th position after 12 laps. And we have learned that where she will go. She will go to the North American Auto Club next year, driving for Desert Star Autosport, driving in the new Cisco Series that will be contested in 2017. So looking for her first championship here, and we certainly wish her the best of luck next year. Another championship hopeful is the 8 of Ashley Elliott. Currently she's running second in the championship, just a single point behind Lucy Barnton in the championship standings. Looking to become the first female driver to win the Super Pro title like Lucy Barnton. Has one win this season, that being back at South Boston, all the way back at the beginning of the year. Another championship hopeful is the 40 of Rich DuSublin, currently running in the 5th position. She's running this well and currently 3rd in the point standings. Only 4 points out of the lead, and this without any sponsorship, although last year Angelina Hawk kind of did the same thing with her own team. This is more of a family operation in the for Bridget DuSublin, but she's been doing pretty good. Moving up into the 2nd position, despite being involved in that first caution, is the 02 of Jennifer Duke, getting around the 11 of Frank Denny Jr. It's been kind of an up and down season for Duke. She's had good runs, but quite a bit of bad luck, currently running in the 18th position in the point standings, but running pretty good today, running in the 2nd position, and she is within sight of our leader, although she goes up the track a little bit off of turn 4, and that's going to allow Frank Denny Jr. to get a run on her going into turns 1 and 2 to try to regain the 2nd position. Right behind them is the 40 of DuSublin and the 71 of Hunter Blaze. Speaking of Blaze, he gets around the 40 of Bridget DuSublin, that's for the 4th position. Blaze is going to be moving up himself next year, like Lucy Barnton, only he's going to be moving up into the FARC, what we know as the FARC Smash Beer Low Dollar Series, and driving for Gravity Racing Incorporated up there after spending quite a number of years down in developmental. He had been running the AST Bolton Super Trucks for a number of years, and he also decided to add the Super Pro Series back to his schedule after winning the title in 2013. In the meantime, here's Brad Brinkley currently leading the race. He's 5th in the championship, 25 points out of the lead. Certainly wouldn't have thought him to be a championship contender, because after the third race of the year, he was 20th in points. So, quite the recovery by Brinkley, and of course he won earlier this season at Mansfield after basically coming out of nowhere at the end of the race to win that one. As we look above Rockford Speedway, looks kind of like a conveyor belt right now with all the cars running around, basically nose to tail. That's basically how it'll be on a quarter-mile bull ring like this, as Brinkley continues to try to navigate the lap traffic, including championship leader Lucy Barnton. Certainly not what Barnton wants to see, going a lap down to one of her championship rivals right now, and Brad Brinkley. And here comes the 11 of Frank Danny Jr. to try to get around her as well. As we approach the halfway point of today's race, Danny Jr. of course looking for his 50th career win, and Brad Brinkley looking for his 17th career win. Lap number 56, Brinkley gets held up by the lap car of Samantha Welch in the 7. That allows his teammate Danny Jr. to get a run back on the inside of Brinkley, and Danny Jr. will retake the lead once again here at Rockford. Again, looking for his 50th career win and his record 6th championship. He's still pretty much in the hunt, 7th in the point standings, even though he's 57 points out, but still with a shot. However, a few laps later, Brad Brinkley gets a run back underneath of Danny Jr., and Jr. now has to contend with the 16 car of Star Banner, who's also now gone a lap down, and Brinkley regains the lead once again. So the two Red Bull teammates going at it, and they finished exactly like this when Brinkley won the race at Mansfield not too long ago. The 40 of Rich DuSublin running up inside the, was running up inside the top 10, drops back to 11th, but now has a mechanical issue as the ignition expires on the 40 car. It takes her a while to get back going again, as she does have a backup ignition box, but that's going to cost her several laps and bring out the second caution of the day. On the restart, Brinkley has a good start and also has the 16 of Star Banner in between himself and his teammate, the 11 of Frank Danny Jr. Their third teammate, Angelina Hawk, in the Red Bull Autosport number 1 car, has an engine problem and has to drop from the race fairly early on in the going. And on board with Brad Brinkley as the caution comes out once again, this time for a very rare debris yellow. Debris on the backstretch necessitated the third caution of the day on lap 86. Green flag falls once again with just two handfuls of laps to go, and Brinkley, with several lap cars in between himself and second place Frank Danny Jr., well, he just gets away rather easily. Coming up into the mix now here late in the race is the 34 of Parker Whitten. Whitten started back in the 9th position, hasn't really had too many impressive finishes here in the second half of the season, was high up in the championship during the first half, but now finds himself up into the 2nd position as he gets around Frank Danny Jr. And here comes the 9 of Robert Burton to try to challenge Danny Jr. for the 3rd position. So Robert Burton, after his win in the Bluegrass 200, has been kind of in and out of the top 10 at times. And here's a 3-way battle here. Whoa, 3 wide at Rockford typically does not work, but these 3 somehow made it work, as the 8 of Ashley Elliott, the 71 of Hunter Blaze, and the 52 of William Brock all fighting for that 5th position right now. And there's Frank Danny Jr. It looks like the handle has really gone away on that 11 car. And also making her way up towards the front is the 10 of Liliana Machado. She got spun out right at the beginning of the race, coming to the green flag, and is all the way up into the 4th position. So a nice recovery by her. In the closing laps of the race, the battle for 2nd begins to heat up as the 9 of Robert Burton has a run on the 34 of Parker Whitten and gets around him to take over the number 2 spot, coming to the white flag. But nobody was a match for Brad Brinkley here today. He leads 93 of the race's 100 laps and puts himself right in the thick of the championship battle as he scores his 2nd win of 2016 and the 17th of his career. He wins the Jinx Motorworks 100 here at Rockford. Robert Burton comes home in 2nd, Parker Whitten in 3rd, Liliana Machado in 4th position, the highest finishing rookie, Hunter Blaze with another top 5, Ashley Elliott started last, finishes 6th. Frank Denny Jr. fell to 7th at the end. Trey Zavala sneaks into the top 10 and ace, so both of the Nemesis cars finishing in the top 10. William Brock in the 9th position, and Jennifer Duke was running up inside the top 5 for a while, but ends up falling down into the 10th position. And here are how the points look heading into the final race. You'll notice it's a little bit different. The top 12 in points are being shown because these are the 12 drivers that are still mathematically eligible to win the championship based on all the bonus points and everything else that will be awarded at Slinger, because it is double points. Ashley Elliott is the new championship leader, and Brad Brinkley with his win moves up into 2nd, 6 points back, and Lucy Barnton drops to 3rd, 9 points out. Next up, it is the final race of the year, the 27th Super Seal Wisconsin 200 at the Slinger Speedway. Thank you for joining us today. I'm color commentator John Lyondike, and we'll see you next time.